Hello, dear teachers. We have all very effectively been using the Google Classroom now. I'm with few tips today, which would help us to organize all the study materials that we send to our children through the Google Classroom. Now, what you see on the screen is my Google Classroom of Class 12B. Now, to organize the contents, I've organized the content of Class 12B chapter wise. Again, under the headings of assignments, the questions, the reference materials. So I'll just show you how to, first see it organized. So we do this in the classwork. So once you click the classwork, you can see the various headings under which the study materials are being provided. So under biology reference material, the currently sent CBSE revised curriculum and the deleted portions have been posted. Then we do have few materials in the biology supplementary from the CBSE site. Now next is my first chapter, which is chapter 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So all the presentations that have been used during the online classes have been posted under the chapter. Now once you post all the presentations, you can next go into any assignments with respect to the chapters that you send. So this you can put it under the heading assignment. Now even the online assessment and its result could be posted under the heading results of online assessment chapter wise. So children can later refer to that at their convenience. Next we go for the next lesson, which is my chapter 5, principles of inheritance, where I have all the study materials or the presentations that have been used in the class, like with various topics being posted under chapter 5, principles of inheritance. So this is what I mean by organizing our Google Classroom. Now you'll better understand if I go into my 10th standard Google Classroom where I haven't organized the content, where you find all the contents jumbled up. So it becomes difficult for both the students and also for ourselves to sort out the materials chapter wise. So for which we have to go into the classwork of the respective class. So I've just started sorting it out. Now I just begin with my first chapter, which is chapter 6, life processes. So I tried posting two of my contents under the chapter life process, but earlier all these contents of life processes lesson were jumbled up. So I'll just show you like the other contents that are there of the lesson life process. So it's just by looking at the subunit we understand that it is from the lesson life process. So I like this particular material to be posted into the chapter life processes. So what I'll be doing is, like, you have a main heading and below that the content that you have posted. Now to identify the content as the material, you look for these icon. Now these are all the materials. Now to make that known, I'm just going back into our create button. Now once you press the create button, you do find the assignments with this particular icon, the questions that you post into your Google Classroom to ask to children, that comes under this particular icon. These are the presentations or the materials that you prepare, like the PowerPoint slides or the videos or the pictures or the PDFs that you send. You put it under the material, and this is the icon for that. So all the materials could be organized together. So I just went into this to just make you familiar with these icons, and now I go back into my material under life process, which would like to put under the chapter life processes. So this is the material that I would like to put under the chapter 6, life processes. So what I'll do is I'll be clicking on these three dots, not the first three dots, it is these three dots. So once we press these three dots, you get an edit button. So you click on the edit button. So you already have a title for your particular material. So from this, the child understands what is the material under the chapter that you have posted. Now to make this go into the chapter 6 life process, I'll be clicking on this. Okay, earlier I used to put the same title again under the heading topic also. So it was not easy for children, either me, to get it organized. So now what I'm going to do is, I've already created a topic which is chapter 6 life process. Okay, by mistake I went for how do organisms reproduce. I've given chapter 6. I'll later tell you how to change this. Okay, this is the chapter under which I have to put the human digestive system. And now I go for the save button. Now once I save it, in the classwork, you could see the material that I just now posted would be under the chapter life process. So earlier I did have only 2 materials, and now I have the human digestive system also under chapter 6. Now again I'll be doing it with one more material that I have it in chapter 6. So I do understand it as material from the icon. Okay, I do have another. And now before I go into posting another material, I have to delete this. Now the changes which I made, that particular post is no more visible to the children. So this particular heading or the topic that we have already given to this post is to be deleted. So you go for these 3 buttons, go to the delete button. So that gets removed, but the content of that is under the chapter life process. So it won't be deleted. So this is the next thing that you have to do. Now again, I'll go for another material which I could post under life process. Okay, let it be the e-content. So e-content is also this 4th week e-content also is a subunit under the life process lesson. So I'll go for these 3 dots. I'll click on the edit. Okay, I already have a title for my material. Now under the topic, what I'll do is I'll go for again the chapter 6. Now these are all the other topics which later will all get deleted. Now once I put everything into my respective chapters, you won't find any more topics here. So again I'm clicking on the life process. Okay, I'm giving the save button. So you can see e-content of 4th week to have come under the life process lesson. So this is how you organize. Now before you further proceed with any other task, you're supposed to go and delete the topic where you have made the changes. So this particular 3 dots you click, you get a button called delete. You press it, you remove that particular topic from your content. Now I'll go for again helping you like putting another material into my next chapter. So my next chapter is with respect to, yeah, it is there at the beginning. My next chapter already has been organized. Okay, it is this particular lesson. Okay, but by mistake I have put the topic as again chapter 6. Now I can rename this topic again by clicking on these 3 dots. So earlier I said for edit option you're not supposed to click this. Okay, this I'm clicking to rename this because my life process also is chapter 6, and by mistake even how do organism reproduce also is being named as chapter 6. So I go for the rename button. Okay, and I can here change this as chapter 8. So in our science textbook, how do organisms reproduce is chapter 8. Yes, teachers, once you find there is a small mistake in the topic that you have given, you can go for this option. You can click the rename. You can make the corrections and again click on rename. So your content has got renamed. Now hope this tip on organizing the study materials on the Google Classroom was helpful to at least few of our teachers. Now I think few of them would have already organized all your content, so it becomes easy for the children and also for ourselves to sort out materials. Thank you, teachers.